Hey, hello everyone, JayborinoPlays here. Welcome back at Dwarf Campaign, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3. We are continuing City of the Seven Mithril Golems. I expect this will be the last episode. A four-parter. It was a large map. So we're back where we were, and I'm actually not going to be playing on this save. I have a different save, but I just kind of want to point out some of the things that have changed. And I also have been gone, been traveling a lot, and this is my first time returning, so I'm going to be a little out of practice here. More than normal, I suppose. So I really wanted to be able to use all four heroes, and I had backtracked, and I had found there's a little crate back here. And this is the one crate that I missed, and it contains a hood that says that if a non-dwarf wears it, they appear as a dwarf to other things. So I put it on Narul, and then I went and I talked to Tyrin, and actually, so I took all my heroes back here, and he wouldn't rejoin me. I thought all I would have to do is go back, and he would be like, oh, hey, that weird tentacle monster is gone. I'll come with you. Did not do that. So I basically resolved to just replay the map, which really wasn't that bad because I just used cheats to get through it. So let's go ahead and load up my other save, and I'll show you what's different here. Really what's happened because I've used cheats is I've built up a giant gnoll army from all the gnolls that I've rescued. Here they are. Which, because I've been oversupply, I haven't been able to build any of the golems that I would have liked, unfortunately. So, but now what I've done, as you can see on Narul here, he's got this Cloak of Dwarven Kind. When the cloak is worn, a non-dwarf hero appears as a dwarf to others. So I picked up Narul first, put the cloak on him, and then I went and picked up Tyrin. So we've got all of our heroes now, and they're all level 7 or 8. I'd like to get them up to level 10 by the end of this, but we're back where we were, just going through the items. I still have the Rod of Cancellation, Obsidian Dagger of Sacrifice, Crown of Kings, Claws of Attack, and then I've got a Flute of Accuracy here, which gives me level 1 True Shot Aura, and I still have my Stone of Primordial Chaos, which we'll use at some point. Phaeton's got about the same stuff on him. Narul, pretty basic stuff here. Gem of Health, Pendant of Mana, Claws of Attack. And then now I've got Tyrin, who is tricked into believing that that Narul is a dwarf. Other things that I have found and discovered, and you know, I've been going back and reading the comments, and people had pointed out, so I went and did this, is if you get close to some of these bookshelves, they spawn tomes. So I've gone and done all of that. I've picked up a bunch of extra tomes, one of which allows you to build more of those prototypes. It's 25 food. I think the key to this map maybe is before you rescue too many units, you should go around and build what you want, like get more prototypes, build some of these golems, because I don't have any golems right now, and then go and rescue as many units as you can. And then I've got a couple spectral dwarves. I've got 3 null overseers from the ones that I've rescued, so now I don't have to be so anal about keeping one alive and pretending whichever one survives is the brother of this guy. Also, I'm not RPing that anymore, alright? We're just gonna try to finish this map. But I can tell we're very close to the end. There's only 2 or 3 rooms left, I believe. Also, this side quest, which is bring Tyrin into the vicinity of the 7 Mithril Golems, we may not have been able to complete because we couldn't have Tyrin in our party, but he's here now. So now, with that, we will quick save. There we are. And now I'm just going to re-clear this room. And I'm going to do what I did last time, which is clear out the middle, clear out the left, but before we engage this guy, we're going to wipe out the ads on the other side of the room. I tried mind controlling. I didn't realize these guys don't have levels. I'm like, holy shit, we can mind control them, but you can't. You can't. They all have resistant skin because with those hypnosis crystals and such. Okay, so with that, I'm going to move in. I'm going to draw these, what is this? B. I'm going to draw these jerks to us. There we go. And then let's back up here. Draw them to us, as I had mentioned. Okay, turn and fight. We want Phaeton in the front, I think. What we could do is Death and Decay. I think that will work pretty effectively. And again, I haven't played for a while, so forgive me if this just goes really, really poorly. That's enough Death and Decay, I think. Frost Nova. Might as well save what we can here. We're losing some gnolls. Again, that was pretty expected, but that's okay. We're getting levels, which is important because we're still not fully leveled up. We'll level up Sonic Blast. We got some items all over the place. I've pretty much already chosen what I want to keep, so we can resurrect. No, we can't. Weird. Okay, I thought I heard some gnolls dying. What?
What is it?
What just happened?
I am not afraid.
What the heck was that? Did I accidentally attack that thing? I didn't think so. Okay, so we want to move in and get into position along the left side here. Man, you step away from a game like this for 3 weeks, and then suddenly you just have no idea what the heck you're doing at all. What is all these units are dead. Oh, no, don't do that. I think I just... I see, I hit the wrong button. There we go. So let's get these guys all healed up. There's some sort of disease on them. Oh, you know what? I think a unit that I had was doomed or something like that. I'm not sure, but let's just heal up. I need to use Resurrect before the engagement ends, before everything gets raised as undead. I know this is kind of like blah, I'm just healing up, but we're doing it now so that we don't have to worry about doing it during the next fight. Okay. Last one. And I still have my other bases set up, but I have fewer workers than I did, and I've got 4 workers in this prototype that can repair for us when it's time. So let's move up. Again, I'm not going to engage the nameless ones until after the fights, but if I have to rebuild, then I'll just make a bunch of golems because we know that they're really good. That's going to be the key. We want Phaeton in the front because he's got a bubble that we can pop if we need, and he also has the most tanky items on him, so... Let's get on in here. Again, I've got a nice army. It's 122 supply, and as things die, we'll just replace them. Like, we can rebuild another Tyrant's prototype as well, so I don't have to be that concerned about keeping that alive. Okay, here we go. So, Water Elemental. Again, I don't even remember what half my units can do, which is bad news. Bad news. Turn on skeletons as well. Keep these gnolls kind of... At least give... the idea that we're trying to use them instead of just throwing them away for the most part. What we can do... that would be a waste, because we can kill the Nameless one. We know we can kill the Nameless one with just a Death and Decay by itself, which is pretty awesome. Yes, right away. Oh, yes. Why don't we spawn that Primordial Sludge? Fire the grenade right there. Okay, well, this thing's going to kill the crap out of us because it's attacking us from the other direction. And try to keep some of these guys alive. We're bloodlusting, which is important. This guy is going down pretty quick. Can we resurrect? There's still nothing to resurrect. That's wild. Okay, not too bad. What we could try to do... Well, this is so many skeletons. You know what? Just go here. If we could draw these guys back to us and we can kill this hero without engaging the Nameless one, I think we want to try it at least. Okay. I don't remember what the hotkeys are for this stuff. Well, now we're engaging the Nameless one. We want to kill this hero. Water Elemental. Actually, everything looks okay right now. We're looking good. He's going down Narul. What is the stun? It's T. Okay. Okay, well, he's gone. Let's go ahead and kill this big guy. I'm engaging in a way that I did not want to, but now we're doing it. Things are getting a mind control. That's not the biggest of deals. I've been trying to stun for a while now. One of my heroes has this de-evolution on him. Resurrect? Okay. I think we killed the other big one, so now we just have to kill the Nameless ones. Again, this didn't really go exactly how I would have liked it to, but it's fine. Okay, and now... So it looks like they eat a couple of our units every so often, which is pretty rough. Okay, engage the left one primarily. Nothing really seems to be summoned here, so we don't really have an issue... So I don't really have a particular issue having to use the Rod of Cancellation. We got a level, which is good. We can finally get a level into Blizzard, which we'll probably never use. We can't heal our Spectres, unfortunately, which is too bad. We did lose some... We're below 100 supply, so what we could do... How much are these golems? I know the big ones are way too much. Let's get a Guardian Golem, and they can heal themselves as well, so let's move on up. Tyrant has a level.
Well?
No, what? Ugh, I keep hitting the wrong one. Well, now we're teleported. That's fine. Okay. Well, you know what? Ultimately, this went mostly okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the Circle of Power. Let's see if we can get our heroes over there.
Well, let me face the peril.
Let's quick save. We did it. It looks like there's nothing to do on this Circle of Power, so let's move on up here and see what's in the next room. We've got to be approaching the end. What have I done? The earth trembles again. We must act quickly and stop the faceless ones. We'll kill that last sludge. Maybe we'll give us a level on somebody. No, not really.
Well, what?
Okay, come and kill this sludge. We're waiting for our guardian golem to make its way up here. I would love to make like 2 assault golems, but again, we don't have the supply to make that happen. But the guardian golems, the fact that they heal themselves is really, really powerful. My heroes are really strong too. Obviously, under the combined might of these things that do chaos damage, they're gonna go down, but we have the support of all these other units to help. We still have our command aura looking good. We did lose a bunch of wardens, unfortunately, and that bloodlust is important. But, you know, at the end of the day, I think we'll be okay. Let's move our forces up here. We got our guardian golem now. We still have our elder voidwalker. Forked lightning, devour magic is, I guess, fine. I don't really know when we would use that, but yeah, it's right away. Okay, let's move on up. What have I done? This passageway is leading to the Titan Temple. Be on your guard. There's no telling what powers the Starspawn may command. Starspawn? Okay. You have to buy me enough time to dispel the magic from each of the Mithril golems. The golems should be able to take care of the Starspawn. So we just have to buy him time. And what if they are not? Then we're all doomed, I suppose. The Rod of Cancellation might also be able to dispel the magic surrounding the golems. Okay. We could use this as a backup plan in the case that Tyron does not make it. So he's basically saying, don't lose Tyron. And now, brothers, join us. It is time to finish our task in the world of mortals. Give me some ghosts. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I'm glad I brought him with us.
I can hardly wait.
This would be a good time to save the game. Okay, well, we're saved. Let's move on up. 162 supply, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Oh my god, look at these little level 2 skeletons. What a bunch of clowns. Okay. So we could try to spam the Rod of Cancellation on these things, wherever they are.
Get on with it.
And then also move Tyron to them. Ah, we have to fight across a bridge. Well, there's the golems. In theory, if we just have to move to them, we're in good shape. But maybe we have to use the rod as well. I don't know. The rod was a separate side quest to get. I assume this is the ritual. Well, explore the region has been completed. There's no timer. We could take our time. So we want to pull these two and kill them separately. So let's just get close. And then start moving across the bridge with the rest of our units. We just have to poise ourselves for success, because trying to get across a bridge like this is going to be a pain in the ass. So we just want to be ready to do what we need to. Does this guy have an aura? Oh, that's awesome. Unholy aura and critical strike. Holy shit. That's great. Okay, here we go. I'd say we're just about ready. We got all of our units kind of clumped up here, so we can save. All of our unique units are still alive, like the Elder Voidwalker, for example, and we can rebuild any other ones. Okay, back up. Phaeton, get in there. It didn't draw the rest of the room to me, so we should be able to kill these things pretty easily. It's T. T for stun. I keep having to look at it. Jesus. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Where is Tyron? We want to move him up if we can, or is he stuck? I'm just going to keep quick saving, because this could go really, really poorly. We got O Fortuna playing again. Tyron, please, please. Okay, let's move him up. Okay, he's summoning. That's cool. Meanwhile, Ericdon, can you dispel this one? Oh, okay. Arm Shackles dispelled. Use it again to completely free the golem. Now we've got 2. Okay, keep moving in. Use the golems as cover. Just move on in. Use the golems as cover. Tyron's got a level. Everybody auto attack. Go, 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 go. Everybody go. Tyron, where are you, buddy? Can we move you up to the next one? Wow, that one is huge. Get up there, buddy. Meanwhile, let's try to dispel the other one. I can't even watch what's happening because this is so crazy. You know what? You can, oh, maybe not. Oh, Tyrant died. Okay, well. We can dispel them all using this method. The golems are really able to do it. All right, stun this big one. We can't. He's not stunnable. Phaeton as a level. Do this. Resurrect what you can. Basically, this thing is unkillable anyway, so we just gotta do it like this. Just kill this big one. Tyrant's Bane. He's gone. The inner seal has been dropped. Can we resummon Tyrant in the meantime? We'll bring him back up. Okay, well, whatever. He's gone. Did we complete? Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna get all the golems out. Just for fun. The fact that most of the enemies are near the front of the room means activating these things is pretty challenging. I'll just use the Rod of Cancellation. I like how there's an option because it's very easy to lose Tyrant. Just like straight up lose him. I just want to see that complete on all the optional quests. Okay, so we're doing this. I'll use numpad 7. I've never used hotkeys for my items. I really need to change the hotkeys. Yeah, having these things helping you is obviously hugely useful. And we lost a lot of stuff, but not so much that we were unable to, Oh, our Dwarven Champion's alive. Not so much that... Yeah, I mean, we lost a lot, but not so much that... Oh, our Elder Voidwalker's alive, too. I don't know. I can't finish this thought. I'm just going to keep getting distracted in the middle of saying it, so we're going to avoid it. I could kill a bunch of stuff to get Tyrant back, but ultimately, it's fine. I think Tyrant's Bane actually killed him, which is hilarious to me. All right, let's go. Let's quick save, too, just in case. Excuse me? Bring the inner seal. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There's a thing we have to do. It's the outer seal. Tyrant's Bane died here. Okay, my bad. My bad! What would we want to kill? Maybe, well, we need to lose 26 supply, which is pretty significant, I suppose, so let's just let it be. We don't have to kill stuff. I think Mr. Null Overseer has officially bit the dust. No, he's here! Ha! The brother lives! Let's go. Get over here, buddies. It's too bad Tyrant couldn't be here to see this, but he's resting. He's also basically just a ghost, so... It's neat, though, that we had the opportunity to use all of our heroes, even though I didn't really use them to their greatest effects. Again, I haven't played for several weeks. It's kind of hard to get back in the groove when you're this far into a map. In the name of all that is good and pure, the presence of the old god is overwhelming here. How can such a blasphemous evil exist in this universe? I don't know, man. You're the one that's digging super deep into the earth. The powers of the old god are greater than I ever imagined. If only there were a way to harness those powers. With them, we would be able to defeat the undead with ease. All right, Ericton. Don't fly too close to the sun, buddy. Oh, and Tyrant's here. Silence, fool. I once thought as you do now. The powers of the old god cannot be commanded by mortals. The only reason we're alive now is because the old god is currently unaware of its surroundings. Do I need to speed up the text? Was it like, did it default to 150? I don't know. Even so, we're at terrible risk while we're in this room. We must replace the seal quickly before the mental powers of the old god overcome us. Wait, is there more to this? I thought this would just be the end. I guess you're right. If the history of this world tells us anything, it's that nothing good ever comes from releasing ancient gods of evil. Oh, really? Actually, you know what? Props to Ericton. He's like the only guy who's ever toyed with the idea of letting loose some ancient power and then being like, you know what? You're right. That's a terrible plan. Got him. Are we killing him or just banishing him back? It's done. The old god's prison is secure once again. Can old gods truly be killed? Like, is Sethune dead? For example, Yogg-Saron, the ones that you kill in these other places. Thank you for cleansing my city. What began here during my rule is now brought to an end. I hope you will be equally successful in defeating the enemies of today. Well, I'm glad we didn't have to kill this guy either. I mean, kill him again. I entrust you with the sacred task that my people once performed, maintenance of the 7 Mithril Golems. In our library, you will find manuscripts detailing the duties you must perform. Now, farewell. We did it! This was the longest map I've ever played in Warcraft 3, I think. I've completed my task here and can finally join my ancestors. It was a pleasure meeting you. Goodbye! Goodbye. Need like an AIM. AOL Instant Messenger door closing. Now that the threat of the Faceless Ones is over, I will join my fellow gnolls. I may not be as handsome as I used to be, but I might make a decent guardian spirit for my tribe. Farewell, dwarves. You gotta learn how to talk, buddy. This telepathy stuff gets old pretty quick. A little later. Well, I'm glad it's all over now. Yes, I guess there are some things in the earth that dwarves were not meant to know. Good that I found you. I have some really alarming news. A second undead fleet has landed on the west coast of Khaz Modan, and it's much bigger than the first one. The invasion force is far larger than we would have believed possible. This has made our carefully prepared defense lines in Stromgarde completely irrelevant. The undead are heading straight for Ironforge. Dwarven kind is in peril. Dear God, no. Not dwarven kind. I hope you found something in these ruins that would be useful as a weapon. We have indeed found something that might help us defeat the undead. You can't be suggesting that. I fear that there is only one way to save Khaz Modan now. Just get those golems up there, man. We found these 7 huge, incredible golems. And we're just going to leave them down here and be like, you know what? I'd rather use the power of an ancient evil. Like, come on. All right, well, when we come back, it looks like we'll be traveling to the Temple of the Old Gods. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks for bearing with me through this map. I hope I was able to showcase as much of it as possible. I don't really look at it as like, well, sometimes you miss stuff. I should always be trying to min-max and do everything possible. It's more that these types of maps specifically, where it feels like there's a lot of secrets, I do like to go out of my way to try to find as much as possible. Not only just to showcase it to you, but that's how I like to play the map. So I didn't really mind replaying it because I wanted to be able to utilize all the heroes and stuff like that. So we'll maybe do the same with Chapter 3. I don't know. So basically, as these get split into multiple parts, it's possible that I'll return and kind of explain the differences of the things that we've done between the 2 saves, I suppose. All right, this has been Jayborino. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.